Confirmation in the last few minutes as I was running through the classifiers that is now officially a Arsenal player. The medicals passed earlier today. Personal terms were agreed. That news broke around about 3 hours ago. But in the last few minutes, news confirmed, is a gunner. He has made the move to North London, but he has...
The air around North London carried a different kind of electricity this morning as the long-awaited Samba at the Emirates finally became a reality. After months of clandestine negotiations and tactical manoeuvring, Arsenal have officially secured the signature of Brazilian superstar Rodrygo Goes from Real Madrid in a deal worth a staggering £75 million. For the Gunners faithful, who have spent weeks tracking private jets and refreshing social media feeds, the sight of the 24-year-old holding the red and white kit felt less like a transfer and more like a declaration of intent. Outside the stadium, the Ashburton Army led a chorus of celebratory chants that could be heard as far as Finsbury Park. Fans began gathering at dawn, draped in flags and sporting fresh Rodrygo 11 shirts, eager to catch a glimpse of the man they believe is the final piece of Mikel Arteta's championship puzzle. The atmosphere was one of pure euphoria, a collective sigh of relief and excitement that the club had successfully outmuscled European rivals to land a player of such Galactico pedigree. For many supporters, this transfer represents a symbolic shift in the Premier League hierarchy. Securing a core member of Real Madrid's Champions League winning cycles, even one who found minutes hard to come by under Xabi Alonso, proves that the Emirates is once again a premier destination for world-class talent. The narrative in the local pubs was clear: Arsenal are no longer just a developing stars, they are where established icons come to reach their absolute ceiling. Tactical discussions dominated the queues at the club shop, with fans debating how Rodrygo will integrate into Arteta's fluid front line. The prospect of him linking up with fellow countryman Gabriel Martinelli and the talismanic Bukayo Saka has supporters salivating at the sheer technical flaw of the attack. "He gives us that European edge," one fan remarked, noting that Rodrygo's knack for scoring clutch goals in the biggest moments is exactly what the Gunners need to navigate the pressure of a title race. The reception wasn't just limited to the streets, the digital Arsenal Twitter landscape virtually exploded with the announcement. Highlights of his iconic brace against Manchester City and his silky dribbling in La Liga were shared thousands of times, serving as a reminder of the quality now at Arteta's disposal. For a fanbase that has endured years of nearly moments, the arrival of a proven winner with 5 years of top-level experience at the Bernabeu feels like the ultimate insurance policy. Inside the club, there is a sense that Rodrygo's arrival will galvanize the dressing room. Gabriel Magalhaes, who had publicly lobbied for the move in recent months, was reportedly one of the first to welcome his international teammate at the London Coney training ground. That Brazilian connection at Arsenal has never been stronger, and fans believe this cultural synergy will help Rodrygo bypass the traditional Premier League adaptation period and hit the ground running. Mikel Arteta's role in the move cannot be overstated, and the fans made sure to voice their appreciation for the manager's persistence. It is widely understood that Arteta personally pitched a leading role to Rodrygo, promising him the creative freedom he often lacked in the shadows of Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. The fans see this as a masterstroke of coaching, trusting that Arteta's Midas touch with young attackers will turn Rodrygo into a Ballon d'Or contender in North London. The £75 million price tag, while significant, has been largely dismissed as a bargain by the Emirates regulars given the current market. In an era where unproven teenagers command similar fees, paying that amount for a versatile forward who can play across the entire front three seems like astute business by sporting director Andrea Berta. The investment is seen as a statement of power, signalling to the rest of the league that the club's financial health is as robust as its on-field performances. As the sun began to set over the stadium, the marquee outside the Armoury glowed with the words "Welcome Rodrygo." The player himself took to the pitch for a brief photo shoot, waving to the hundreds of fans who had stayed behind to greet him. His modest smile and apparent humbleness only endeared him further to the crowd, who appreciate players that respect the heritage and weight of the Arsenal shirt. There is, of course, the underlying pressure that comes with such a high-profile move. Critics will point to his lack of regular starts last season in Madrid, but the Arsenal fans are having none of it. To them, Rodrygo isn't a Real Madrid cast-off, he is a world-class talent who was simply caught in a numbers game at the most crowded club in the world. The Emirates is ready to give him the love and the minutes he needs to prove his detractors wrong. Looking ahead to the upcoming fixtures, the anticipation for his debut is reaching fever pitch. Tickets for the next home game have become the most sought-after commodity in London, with everyone wanting to be present for the moment the Brazilian takes his first touch in the Premier League. The hope is that his technical brilliance and big-game DNA will provide the spark needed to pull away in what is shaping up to be the tightest title race in years. Tonight, North London sleeps with a renewed sense of optimism. The Rodrygo era has officially begun, and if the fans' reaction is any indication, the Emirates has found its new hero. As the chants finally faded into the night, one thing remained clear: the arrival of Rodrygo Goes has not just strengthened a squad, it has ignited the belief that the glory days are finally returning to Arsenal.